Hey, I'm back, and apparently there's a whole lot of pandas here. I don't know why. People are obsessed with pandas in this area. Anyway, this one's about Chaos Gates. So you can see one's about to open in 1 minute. To find your Chaos Gates, you want to go to either your Procyon Compass, which you've seen in another video. You can just go in here, choose the one that you want to go to based on the item level, and set it as your timer, and then find it via locating. So in the 960 case, it's in the Wailing Swamp. It is always in this location. So in less than a minute, this portal will open, you'll go in, and you get this once a day on days that it is actually out. There are certain days that there are no Chaos Gates. I believe those are Tuesday and Wednesday. There is no Chaos Gates. So you have all the other days of the week to farm this. You get one a day per roster. So not per character, but per kind of account base. So all your characters. Now, these are very lucrative because they drop a map that you can share with friends at the end. We're going to have another video all about maps to go over that, but you just want to know that you're going to get some really good stuff from this, and you should do it once a day on your highest level character. Unless you're trying to play the market, maybe you want to do a lower map that might get you more stuff, but ideally I recommend going with the one that is your level. So in my case, I'm going 960. I'm just below the ability to go to the next one. So you can see that's going to pop up, the gate appears, and you go on in. Now this content, you can't be part of a party, it's just going to shoot you in there with, I believe, it's about 30 people. Yeah, so 30 up the top here. In this case, Calmaris is the big bad that we need to beat up. Now, honestly, this content's not too difficult. You might see the odd AoE that you should dodge, but really you're just kind of zerging it with all these different people. You've got these speed up orbs that you can run over.
In eternal darkness.
I love the voice acting on that, the raspiness. So there's mobs to kill on the way. If you don't kill all the mobs, well, it doesn't have to be all the mobs. It's something like 90%, I think, to break open the next area. You have to break these gems. You can see we're just a locust swarm gonna tear this place apart. So nothing too special. It's not very difficult content, but you definitely want to do it every single day that it is available. Because those maps give you nice and juicy drops. They are tradable drops so that you're able to make some money, or you can use the materials. So they drop things like the breaths of each tier, which are used for increasing your success chance on honing. They drop honing materials, specifically the bags of shards. So a lot of people will be low on shards, especially when you get to tier 2, because there's less ways to farm them. You can still infinitely farm them, it's just very slow, so getting the bags is really nice, and because it's slow to farm, a lot of people will buy those bags, so that's where you can sell them as well. You will also pick up these rift pieces per mini-boss that you go through. Those can be traded in at the rift piece vendor to get some additional items. So I believe each area has something like 3 or 4 bosses. Again, you can see, like, this is a boss, and he's almost dead. So as long as there's 30 people in the zone, really, I'm not even hitting anything optimally. If you do somehow manage to die, these portals spawn after each boss, so you can teleport back to them from the beginning. You don't have to use a Phoenix plume. I probably wouldn't. It's kind of a waste, just because those teleporters exist. If there was no teleporters, I would say Phoenix, just so you can keep up. Break that one. Keep moving. And here's another little mini boss. And they are tauntable, as you can see there, so you can taunt them out of some of the big moves if you are a gun lancer, or if you're just a complete Chad and want to use the Scarecrow that can taunt. The Scarecrow item, specifically. Now, this is one of the contents where you can use both sets of items. You can use your battle items. Looks like I need to restock on some of these. And you can use the regular style potions as well. So really, unless you're just standing in AoEs, you shouldn't have too much of a problem. Chip damage you can heal up, like I'm apparently not doing because I'm talking and just not paying attention. One mechanic that I don't know if we'll get in this one, but one of the bosses will put a AoE on a couple different players. It's attached to them and it follows them around. You don't want to stand in that. It does a lot of damage. And if you have that AoE on you, maybe run away from the group. Don't be that guy that gets the AoE and then oh, I'm gonna get it's just darkness. No one cares about darkness. Not being able to see is not a problem. So there's a lot of times where you'll get that AoE and then they keep running to the next area like this and they're just killing everyone that's running along with them. Just stop or move to the side or something. Just don't be that guy. I can't get out of that, but again, it's just darkness, so not too worried about it. It's putting darkness puddles on the ground, so I'm probably not going to be able to see soon. He's over here, though, so we're just going to leap in there. We're going to hit him down a bit. I think the previous Tues boss was more scary for me as a gun lancer. I can't really remember, though. This one's mostly just, he keeps inflicting darkness. One thing you could do if you are a class like mine that could have changed one of your abilities to remove a debuff, probably would have been really helpful. But it's only if you have one that you can't have a party in here, right? So it's 30 random people. Even if you tried to go into the gate with a bunch of your friends, your guildies, it just fills 30 people and then moves to the, it makes another channel. And you can't change the channels. I might actually die if I don't. There we go. So, we got our rift pieces from the boss. You get a chance at getting rage, which is your, what's it called? A ruin, and then you get the map. So you get a map, you get a common, some sort of card pack, and then a bid system will pop up for a legendary map. This is very much worth it. You want to calculate whether or not you want to pay for this. They do go for quite a bit of money, so you have a lot of profit that you can make, though, as long as you play this correctly. So you'll see me actually bid on this here. We'll see how far these guys want to go. I am pretty much willing to go up to 6,200, I think. So I'm going to go about there. You can see the minimum bid keeps going up by large amounts. So this guy's going to try to take it from me. But again, I'm willing to go up to 6,200. I've already calculated out the stuff that I can drop from here. That I'm willing to go up there. So, because I will make about 2, maybe 3,000 gold on it. So this guy's pussyfooting around here. So that's pretty much my maximum to make good profit right there. So hopefully he is finally backed out. And he is, so there we go. So, and at the current market rate on that, so you can see this is what happens whenever you win, or if you lose, it'll say who won and how much it was bid. If you are not the guy that paid out, it'll pop up saying your cut, so it splits that money between all the other 29 people in the raid. So if you're not wealthy enough to buy the map, to be able to do it, to get the materials, which we'll again have in another video here about maps and how they work and why you should do them, and why chaos, like an additional why chaos gates are so great because they drop these maps. Yeah, you'll be able to see all that there. So if you're the guy that won it, it'll go in your mail, and it'll be your physical mail, which you can, if you have a pet with crystalline aura, you can get it from there, so you can accept it. And now you'll have that map. So we will do these maps in a mapped video, but you can see you can get quite a few cool things, especially like that Rage Ruin and the card packs. Now that card pack is also a random roll. The map that you get that is not bid on is also a random roll. So in this case, I managed to get a purple tier. They come from blue, purple, orange for legendary, and then there's like a darker orange that is relic. I have not seen one of those drop. However, I have a friend who's seen one drop, and he's done one. He didn't tell me what it drops, though. So generally speaking, we'll go over the rest of the map stuff in the maps video, so stay tuned for that one. So that's been me blowing, what was it, 6,200 or so gold, just for the video here. So cheers.